Good morning, class. Welcome to Arjun English School in 11th standard. Chapter is Measures of Central Tendency and Part 8. Earlier, we have already taken 7th class for this chapter. Now, we are going ahead with this chapter. Here, in last session, we have completed a topic, partial completed a topic mode in which we have completed what is ungrouped data, what is discrete frequency distribution, and now we are going with continuous frequency distribution. I am revising the last session. Here, mode stands for MO, and ungrouped data mode means highest number of times repeated frequency. Highest number of time, sorry, not highest, it is a maximum. So we have to write down maximum number of time repeated observation. Any observations which is repeated for maximum number of times, we call it a mode in ungrouped data. In discrete frequency distribution, mode means highest Fi having Xi is called mode. Highest Fi means highest frequency. Against this frequency, the opposite side observation is given, that is called mode in discrete frequency distribution. Now we are coming to the next topic, which is continuous frequency distribution. Here in continuous frequency distribution, class is given in the questions. Class that is called X, like 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and Fi is given like 2, 8, 16, 9. So here in continuous frequency distribution mode, MO is equals to L plus Fm minus F1 divided by 2Fm minus F1 minus F2 multiplied by C. This is the revision of 10th standard. You are very well studied in 10th standard this formula for mode in which it is a continuous frequency distribution. Now we study in depth. Okay, you know very well about this formula, but this formula can be used only when F number one, condition number one, Fi, sorry, condition number one is that highest Fi is not repeated. In this question, highest Fi is 16. 16 is not repeated again. Okay, so this condition is satisfied. Second condition, class interval must be equal. Class interval means difference between lower and higher boundary. 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. So here you can see that class interval is also equal. So if both the conditions are fulfilled, then only we are using this formula. MO is equals to L plus Fm minus F1 divided by 2Fm minus F1 minus F2 multiplied by C. Okay, so now we are going with this type of sum. I'm erasing now. So in exercise 3.5, question number 5, this sum is for a topic of continuous frequency distribution. Here x is given, fi is given. Okay, so these are the continuous frequency distribution when x and fi both are given in the question. This type of sum is called continuous frequency distribution. Now here they have asked to find out mode. So first of all we have to check two conditions properly. Number one, highest sorry maximum here highest frequency is 23. This highest frequency is not repeated again. Number one is fulfilled. This condition is fulfilled. There is no doubt that 23 frequency is not repeated again. Second condition, class interval must be same: 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Okay. So in this sum, class interval is same and highest frequency is not repeated again, and that's why formula for MO is equals to L plus Fm minus F1 divided by 2Fm minus F1 minus F2 multiplied by C. Now we have to identify the formula for L, Fm, F1, F2 and C. We have to identify this value to put into the formula. Now, first of all, here you can see that highest frequency is 23. Okay, so 23 becomes the FM. So FM is equals to 23. Second one, on above FM, it is called F1, and on below FM, it is called F2. So it is in the serial wise F1, FM, and F2. Once again, maximum frequency is called FM, above is F1, below is F2. So F1 value of F1 is equals to 19, value of F2 is 10. Now against FM there is one class given 150 to 160. Difference is 10, so C is equals to 10 class interval. And against FM there is a class 150 to 160, so lower value it called L. Maximum value is FM, above value F1, below value F2. Against FM there is a class, difference is 10, and here the lower value is 150. Now we have to put the value in this formula. Value of L is equals to 150, FM 23, F1 19, 2FM 2 into 23 minus F1 minus F2 multiplied by C. So first of all 150 remains as it is, and we have to solve this full equation. Like 23 minus 19, answer is 4, divided by 23 multiplied by 2 minus 19 minus 10, answer is 17 multiplied by 10. Then after 150 plus, we have to solve this full. Answer is 2.35, and final answer for MO is 152.35. Okay, so this is called mode in continuous frequency distribution where two conditions are satisfied. Okay, so this sum is finally over, and now we are going with the next type of sums. I am erasing this now, and now we are going with a new type in mode that is called empirical formula. Here, empirical formula to find out mode. MO is equals to 3m minus 2x bar. Here, empirical formula to find out mode. MO is equals to 3m minus 2x bar. Okay, this is also a part of mode where this formula we have to use only when the following conditions are satisfied. If all the conditions are satisfied, then only we have to use this formula. I am writing the conditions. Condition number 1. In continuous frequency distribution, maximum frequency, sorry, highest frequency repeated again. Condition number 2, class interval is not same. For continuous frequency distribution, there are mainly two conditions where highest frequency is repeated again and again. It may be two times, three times, four times, but more than one times repeat, then we have to use this formula. Second one, class interval is not same. If the class interval is not same, then we have to use again this formula. Okay, it is conditions for continuous frequency distribution. Second, for discrete frequency distribution, it is the same condition, only first condition, that is highest frequency repeated again. And for ungrouped data, more than one observation repeated. More than one observations repeated for more than one time. Okay, means there are two observations which are repeated for three times. So in this case, here we have to use again empirical formula, or if no observations no observations are repeated. So these are the formula for empirical. For continuous there are two conditions. For discrete there is one condition, ungrouped data there is two conditions. Here this formula looks like very simple, that 3m minus 2x bar, but if no value is given, only observations are given, only classes are given, so here we have to first of all find x bar. Second one, we have to find median, and then after we have to find mo. Means we have to put the value of x bar, we have to put the value of m, then after only we can get mo. So first of all we have to find x bar, we have to find m, then after from getting these 2 points we have to put the formula for mo and find the value. This is called empirical formula. Okay, so now on the basis of this I am starting a sum. Yes, exercise 3.5, question number 3. I'm erasing this now. Exercise 3.5, question number 3, in which x and fi both are given, 50 to 60, 60 to 65, 65 to 70, 70 to 85, 85 to 100, and fi 6, 10, 19, 9 and 4. So in this question, you can see very clearly that it is a continuous frequency distribution. Highest frequency 19 is not repeated again. Okay. Condition number one fulfilled. But second condition, class interval must be same. 50, 60, class interval is 10. Then after 60 to 65, class interval is of 5. Here the class interval is not same. Then we have to go for empirical formula. For empirical formula, you know very well about the mode. MO is equals to 3m minus 2x bar. Now, first of all, we have to find x bar. To find x bar, we have to put the value. We have to put the formula for x bar. X bar is equals to sigma fi xi divided by n. We have already going with this formula in part 1, arithmetical mean, sigma fi xi divided by n. So from x we have to find xi, and then after we have to multiply both fi and xi, and total of fi xi is called sigma fx. Now this is the mid value of class 50 to 60. Mid value is 55. 60 to 65, mid value is 62.5. Then after 67.5. Then after mid value is 77.5. and finally 92.5. Okay, so now formula for x bar is equals to sigma fi xi upon n. We have find xi, then fi xi. In fi xi, we have to multiply it by fi and xi 6 into 55, 10 into 62.5, and total of all this is 3305, and total of fi is called n is equals to 48. So formula for sigma fi xi is equals to 3305 divided by 48. Now value of x bar 3305 divided by 48, value for x bar is equals to 68.85. This is x bar, step number 1. Now step number 2, we have to find median. In median, first of all we have to find out CFI. Then after we have to put the formula for median is equals to n by tooth observation. Then after in median, third step is L plus n by 2 minus CFI upon Fi multiplied by C. So here we have to find out L, then CFI, then Fi, and then C. So first of all, I am finding CFI. First value is 6. 6 plus 10, 16. 16 plus 19, that is 35. 35 plus 9, 44. 44 plus 4, 48. Okay, so this is the CFI. Next one, M is equals to n by tooth observation. N is equals to 48 by tooth observation. Answer is 24th observation. Now we have to check 24 in CFI column. So 24 lies between 16 to 35. So here 16 becomes the CFI. Then Fi is 19. Minimum value, lower value 65 is L, and difference C is equals to 5. Okay, so now we are putting this value in this formula. Value of L 65, N by 2 24, CFI 16, Fi 19, C 5. So now we are solving this. 65 plus 24 minus 16 multiplied by 5 divided by 19. Value is 2.11, and total of this is 67.11. This is called median. Now we have to put step 1 and step 2 value in this formula. So MO is equals to 3. Value of median is equals to 67.11 minus 2. Value of x bar is equals to 68.85. 3 multiplied by 67.11, 201.33, and 2 multiplied by 68.85, value is 137.7. So finally mode is equals to 63 point, sorry, finally mode is equals to 63.63. Okay, so this sum is over. In next class, we are more practicing on these types of sum. If you have any doubts, then please contact, and this session is over now. Thank you.